Welcome to the EDS podcast. I'm Ellis.
I'm Shyguy.
And I'm the best.
Warning, this podcast contains spoilers of the movie Ant-Man. If you haven't seen it, too bad. You're hearing this anyway. What's that? Travis, what are you doing here?
I came here to fuck you.
Oh, no.
Buy me dinner first.
No.
Okay, then.
Let's go.
Anyways, LaMario, why don't you...
I don't know.
So this week we're going to be reviewing the movie Ant-Man. So LaMario, give us a quick synopsis on who Ant-Man is.
All right. Ant-Man was one of Marvel's first characters that they created in the 60s. It started with Hank Pym. He was a scientist who shrunk himself down to the size of an ant. And he was like, kind of don't want to do this again. But he was like, but I really want to do it again. So he created this suit, which allowed him to communicate with ants, gave him like his normal human strength while shrunken down, and therefore became a superhero. He was partnered with who would be his later wife called Wasp, and she also could string, she could fly and shoot energy beams. And they were founding members of the Avengers. Now, in the movie, it focuses on the second Ant-Man named Scott Lang. He starts off as a thief, but later comes into a hero of his own, while Hank Pym mentors him.
And there's our copyright strike for the night.
All right, guys. So, what did you guys think of the movie?
I really liked it. I thought I was going to hate it because I was like, why do I want to watch a tiny man punch the things? I don't understand.
But you love ants.
I love ants, but I don't know how I feel about tiny men. So I was like, maybe not. But then I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And then I did. And I was like, whoa, this is great. And then I watched it the second time. And I was like, whoa, this is great. Part 2.
Whoa, this is great. Part 2, even greater.
True. So
That's what the sequel's gonna be.
Ant-Man 2, even greater.
Hey, if Guardians of the Galaxy can name their sequel Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I feel that they can say that for Ant-Man.
I want Ant-Man's sequel to be called Ant-Man 2, Get Big.
Ant-Man 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yes.
Oh my god.
How do you feel about the movie?
I feel like this is one of Marvel's best. Like, I came in with kind of moderate expectations because I didn't know what to think, but the movie blew me away. Like, the characters are really well written, especially their like relationship between each other, which I think was like the strength of the writing. The action was really good, and like its place in the Marvel universe was like really secure, and I can't wait to see what they do next.
Travis?
Oh, yeah, I get to talk. Woohoo. The movie itself, like LaMario, I had almost no idea what to expect with this going in. It's the premise of a guy. It's a heist movie, but with ants. You don't know what to think of that. I saw the movie, and I can genuinely say is probably number 1, number 2 on my list of top Marvel movies, competing with Winter Soldier. The characters were there, the action was there, the villain was amazing.
Oh yeah, Yellow Jacket was a beast.
Biggest flop, as I've told LaMario on numerous occasions, was Evangeline, whatever the chick's name is, hair.
Yeah.
That wig was abysmal, and I never need to see that again in a movie.
It's true.
After filming, the wig was then tossed into the dumpster.
Evangeline Lilly just walked away, just took it off, lit it on fire.
And it was just like, what are you doing? It's just like, this is awful.
The right thing.
I'm helping you all. Like, Shy's hair is closer to the correct hair.
That's not it.
Style-wise, not color-wise.
Oh, okay.
I thought the movie was amazing, and just like all the action was great. I love how there wasn't any like unnecessary like relationships in it. Like it didn't try to like force you to like anybody. And
You have to. You liked everybody.
True.
You liked the ants.
The ants were my favorite characters by far because
Because you relate to them.
I do because they are small and cute and I am small. And like they were the highlight. Like when they were talking about all the ants, I was like, yo, this is what I paid money for, you guys. This is why I'm here.
You paid money
To see ants.
for a semi-ant documentary.
Ants.
To
You
be
know what
fair.
you could spend no money on and see consistently? Ants.
But
Go outside.
Up close.
Look at
Ants.
Go hug them.
ants in movies. That's cool.
To be fair,
What are you talking about? There's like 3 ant movies already.
Bug's
Ants, A Bug's Life, and Ant Bully.
which is terrible.
True.
That movie's
A Bug's Life is the best one of them all, followed by Ants. Why is it followed by Ants? Because Ants was creepy.
Ants was cool.
No one just talks about Ant Bully for
Nobody
every
talks
movie.
about Ant Bully because
I've
everyone forgot.
no one remembers
I've
that
never even
crap.
seen it.
Exactly.
Well,
Don't
there's
watch
a lot
it.
of things you don't see.
But in any case, I actually did think it was really cool how they like explained like the different ants and each one had its own use. Like, fire ants, and they'll pretty much be your constructs. You use the bull ants when you really want to hurt someone.
Carpenter ants are your travel for all your traveling needs. That's one of the things I really liked about Hank Pym in the movie.
Yeah.
Is that they showed him like how much he has been the Ant-Man. They've shown his connection to, well, the ants and how all this works, which makes it a little bit more believable. Again, on the premise that you're a guy who shrinks stealing shit.
Yeah.
That being said,
Like, I thought he was just gonna like. I was like, oh, how does he talk to ants? I'm like, oh, it's the little device on his mouth. No, it's an earpiece.
oh yeah, it's because if they had the little device on the mouth, the helmet would be stupid looking.
He had the device on the mouth anyway with the suit.
That was a breathing apparatus.
I thought that was how he talked to the ants.
No, it's a breathing apparatus.
You think he
'cause-
can breathe when he's like down that small?
No. Oh yeah. The molecules will kill him.
That will murder him. And at the end of the movie, you think he'd survive that if he didn't have that? No.
Like he'll be instantly dead. He's just like, oh.
He goes into the microverse.
Oh, speaking of the microverse, let's push forward a little bit to the scene that we all know just murdered the brave little soldier that kept fighting on in our hearts. The scene with Wasp and Hank as Ant-Man. That actually hit. It hit 2 parts of the audience. There was the part of the audience who knew Ant-Man, knew the comics, went into this going like, I hope we see Wasp at some point. And they saw that and they're just like, oh my god, that's amazing. Then there's the people who had no idea what that was and was still explained so well in the movie. They're just like, that hurts my soul to watch.
It's just like...
Her costume is amazing.
I mean, it was basically just the first one that you saw, the red one from the comics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted them to give her the dress.
Actually,
being
there's
stupid.
actually concept art where she did have the dress.
Oh,
Like, it's
yeah.
like the same suit, but it's like...
With a dress.
Yeah.
It was like, how do you know that it's her? I guess tits and a dress.
And wings. I'm pretty
Your
sure
mother-
Ant-Man doesn't have wings.
Your mother died in a plane crash. When are you gonna stop telling me that lie? So the Russians launched this missile at the
It's
U.S.
like, is this more believable?
The Russians launched this missile at the U.S. and I was there to try to disable it, but it's hard cutting through pure titanium. So then your mother just like shrunk through the atoms without a second thought in the world. Saved us all.
Without
Killed
realizing
herself.
without realizing it would ruin my relationship with you. That bitch.
I hate her for that. love
I
her
knew
for
she was
that.
sleeping with Banner.
She can't handle my antics, so she'll go for the whole dick.
Hulk smash that ass.
And to any of you who are right now out there looking up Earth's Mightiest Heroes fanfic,
Don't.
shame on you.
Because it
Stop it.
exists.
Stop it right now.
Doo-doo-doo.
Someone take her phone.
No.
Take it away.
All right. So what was your favorite part of the movie? Like what scene
God.
really like secured it as like this is a great movie?
It
Alright.
was when the Thomas the Train got really big and crashed to the thing, and then its eyes just blinking like it's none of my business. Like that was, and then the ant just walked by, and I was like, "This is
What kind
a
of
good
dog
time.
is that?
The best kind."
For me, it has to be the entire final fight with Yellow Jacket, where they're in the suitcase and you just see lasers flying from outside, and then like they land in the pool, and then like Scott's like normal size, and then Yellow Jacket's just like flying towards him. He just like bats him away and like hits him into the bugs after. He's just like, yeah.
He just grabs a ping pong paddle. He's just like,
And I was like, oh, he's dead, and then he's like,
it's like, oh, he's
it
not
shocked
dead.
him back alive. He was like, like, oh
That
my god, just like you
And let's
terror.
not forget such iconic lines as I want my daddy. I want your daddy too. I'm just like,
That
Yellow
was
Jacket,
so-
stop!
No.
It's like, Cross, that's a little weird.
That's gonna be taken out of context so many
It
times.
will be. You can see the memes forming online. Cats attacking my leg. And I just barked.
Scott, how are you gonna get a job? Don't worry, man. I have a master's in electrical engineering. Welcome to Baskin.
Can I get something hot and fresh?
I'm not gonna call that my favorite scene in the movie, but as a person who works at a fast food restaurant, that spoke to me so much.
Can you help this idiot?
No. Literally yesterday, we had someone come through the drive-thru and ask us if our strawberry lemonade was a tea. That happened. We've also had someone come in and order tacos. I work at Wendy's.
So yeah, going into Baskin Robbins and asking for something hot and fresh, that's very relatable to Travis.
I can relate highly to that.
When that was happening, Travis was probably just like pointing at the screen like,
He was with me.
Yeah.
He saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
He saw the look in my eye when I related to Scott Lang personally on a level like no other.
Like, Jesus, no wonder he wants to steal some shit. This is fucking terrible.
No, I would say my favorite scene in the movie by far. It's the scene at the Avengers base.
oh my god.
Ant-Man versus the Falcon. He can't see me.
I can see you.
Oh. Damn.
Just like,
Hey, I'm Scott. Did he just say, hey, I'm Scott?
really? Ant-Man.
It was just the fight. Because no one saw that coming. Like, from the very moment that you see, like the scene start, it's just like he's just dropping it. He's just like, I thought you said this was an abandoned warehouse. Sees the A.
You son of a bitch!
You just saw that from there. And then when Falcon just came in, you're just like, oh no. This is going to be amazing. Because I was one of the few people that was lucky enough to not get that spoiled for me. A lot of people got that screwed over for them on the internet because, like, the day the movie came out,
It was like
it's
TV
just
spot.
everywhere. I'm just like, guys, you're ruining the movie. I did everything I could to avoid TV spots.
Good.
Lucky for me. I should mention this. I don't watch trailers or TV spots anymore. I watched the first one. That's it.
Same. Because, like, that's something I'm going to start doing because they ruined the Falcon for everyone. Like, it's just like, in the TV spot, he's just there. Like, he's like, oh, yeah. I'm just like,
No.
why?
I saw that in the TV spot, and I was just like, oh, maybe this is like at the end of the movie where he's just like meeting in the Avengers or something. Nope, that's in the middle, like
Dead center of the
dead
movie.
middle.
Which also, like, they did that with the Amazing Spider-Man, both of them. More in the first one. I forget who it was. Someone went up, something skunk. He was the YouTuber. He took all the clips from the movie and literally pieced the entire first movie together just from the trailers before the movie even came out. And Sony had it taken down because it was so accurate to the movie.
Wow.
Like, you can't. People need to start realizing you cannot ruin your movie with trailers. Like, the thing, even with the Avengers, the first one, like, you saw that scene where Hulk saved Iron Man. You're just like, oh, when's that going to happen? Whole movie's over. Hasn't happened yet. He won't die.
I mean, come on. We probably knew he wasn't going to die, but you could have at least, like,
have some, like,
suspense to it.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
So, what was your least favorite part of the movie?
Evangeline Lilly's wig.
Shy.
Antony's death.
That was heartbreaking. I knew it was gonna happen.
I didn't know it was gonna happen.
I thought it was gonna.
I didn't. Know
When you name something.
True.
You name something.
If he had named it something stupid, he would have been alive.
If he had not named it, if he had just gone by the number, would have survived the movie. He's like, I'm gonna call you Antony. No, he's gonna die. He's gonna die.
It's either if you're too cool to be alive, or you have a name.
Basically, Hawkeye from Avengers 2.
A cinnamon roll, too good for this world, too pure, you will die.
Cinnamon rolls aren't sentient.
Like Tadashi.
That hurt my soul very early
Tadashi
on in
was
that movie.
too good for this world. He was perfect. He had to die.
We will have a conversation on Big Hero 6 at another point in time. As much as that hurts to think about that scene.
You know, I think I'm just gonna say, like, I think I agree with Shyguy. My least favorite part was when Antony died, because I'm just like, why?
And then you just see the
you
one, you see
saw
the
the
one
one
wing,
wing
just like helicopter.
You see Scott, who's just like, as he falls, another one's just like, bastard.
And
You're gonna pay
as
for that.
literally everyone in the theater and Scott at the same time looked at the screen and they're just like, you're gonna pay for that. Just barrels through
And then
the floor.
Ant-Man 2 is just gonna be like, Antony, is that you? Who the hell is Antony? And then like he's gonna say it in like Antish language and it's gonna have it in subtitles.
Still has the metal arm and the jacket and everything.
And like,
Still has the mask.
yeah, there's actually like a fan art of that. And then like Cap's just gonna be like, I know that feel, bro. I know that feel.
Oh no.
He's gonna be patting him like with his pinky. He's gonna be like, I know
Like,
that feel.
just fist bump him. Just, what's up, bro?
But did you guys notice? I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but like in like other Marvel movies, like Captain America and Iron Man and Thor, how they're like, look how handsome and beautiful this man is. They're just like, look at it.
And then
And they just like shove it in your face, and they're like,
with
look
Scott
at his
Lang,
face.
it's just like-
With Scott Lang, it's just like, look, Paul Rudd. And then it's just
no,
like,
I never. Here's the thing, though. Every time I see like all these big characters, I see Cap, I see Thor, I see Iron Man, I do manage to still see Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, and Robert Downey Jr. When I was watching Ant-Man, I didn't see Paul Rudd. I saw Scott Lang, which is actually a huge thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Like when you can immerse a character like that, that's really good.
did
Like,
you know
I
that-
completely forgot it was Paul Rudd. Like,
I didn't know that Paul Rudd was capable of doing something like that. And Michael Douglas, it was like
if he was not the highest paid actor in that movie, I will cry.
It's like everyone was like, it's like the director went up to everyone. It's just like, all right, everyone. So we have a famous actor working with us, and so I don't know if you guys could get on his acting level, but here he is, Michael Douglas, and everyone's just like, this is not amateur hour anymore. We got to step it up.
You want to hear a funny story? Our friend Gene, he met the entire cast. They all went to his bar. Like after they were done filming for the day. Michael Pena, Michael Douglas, freaking Scott Lang again. I don't know. He's not Paul Rudd to me anymore. He's not Paul Rudd to me anymore. He's Scott Lang. Everybody was there. I'm just like,
amazing.
Wait. Did he say that they were done filming or that they were filming?
they were done filming.
Okay, because I'm about to say if the bar scene was at Gene's bar, I'm gonna go there and kill him, and then take his spot there as bartender.
No, he's gonna like Snapchat somebody who's like, "Hey guys, the cast for Captain America: Civil War was here," and I'm just like,
I'm gonna get that text. And jumping to that bar scene real fast, the Spider-Man thing.
oh,
That was written into the movie before it ever got filmed, before anything was ever confirmed.
Wow.
Which was amazing. Like, they were going through that either way. Even if Spider-Man was not going to be in the Avengers, they were still going to do that.
We got bug heroes who can jump, who can climb,
They could swing.
swing. It's
It's like, you just said that.
it's like, Spidey, is that you?
And Andrew Garfield, please. The other one's not.
And
he's not Peter.
that scene,
We're cutting this.
Anna
cut this.
Akana was in the movie, and that was really cool.
More importantly, T.I. was in that movie.
And
he did
and
good.
and you liked him.
It was so...
Dave was cool.
That's the thing. Paul Rudd's side crew, like
They're the best
it's
supporting
like, there's
character.
always the main crew,
Amazing.
then there's the side crew in like the Marvel movies. Paul Rudd's
None
side
of them
crew
were
was
shits.
still likable.
None of them were shit.
And I thought Michael Pena, I did not think that was what Michael Pena's character was gonna be, because he's always played like serious characters, you know, just like grounded. Nope.
Goof.
In your face, goofball, and it's amazing. He was the biggest comic book character out of that entire movie.
The
and Paul
first
Rudd
few
shrank.
scenes of that movie was just like,
Oh, Michael Douglas.
oh, hi, Mr. Pym.
He's like, how's
Yes,
the
I'm a lot.
retirement?
How's your face? But like Michael Pena is just like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, how's that girl doing? Oh, she dumped me, and my mom died, and my dad got deported, but I got the van.
I also like how he like on the slide he was also like a badass. He was like, "Oh yeah, I punched that guy out in prison." And then like when he needed his help inside the base, he was just like punching dudes. I'm just like, go, just go.
All right, so that concludes EDS review of Ant-Man. Overall, we give it a
10 out of 10.
We give it an Antony rip.
Rip in peace. Rest
Rip.
in peace and rip.
rest in pieces.
Everyone just a moment of silence. Gone but never forgotten.
Ant-Man 2, we'll see you soon.
Please,
you best be having a
comment,
walk.
subscribe, stuff. Goodbye.
Okay, now we need to talk about this hair.
Bye, everyone.